I'm Alex and this is Justin, and we've taken time out of our working lives in Sydney to travel to some of Australia's most remote and beautiful places in our modified four-wheel drive, and we're filming our adventure along the way. In this week's episode, we battle the wind at mainland Australia's most westerly point, before heading to Francois Peron and watching the dolphins at Monkey Mia. So we've almost survived our journey to Steep Point from Bay this morning. It's gone from 42 to 29, so I'm feeling slightly more alive.
How are you loving today, Alex?
Walk was great. Driving is literally like I'm in a sauna.
It is 42 degrees. No aircon. I feel like this part of the drive's more dangerous than the walk in the heat.
This is, I actually think, one of the toughest things I've done in a long time. I'm so uncomfortable.
Yeah, she warm.
And we've got like 3 hours to go. It literally is like I'm in a sauna. And if you open the window, you've got a hairdryer blowing in your face. I don't want aircon to be really expensive to fix. But yes, we are now heading towards Steep Point. Mainland Australia's most westerly point. So we're just at the entrance to, I think it's Adele National Park, where Steep Point is, and we'd already had one bolt snap in our front bash plate, and the second one snapped, so now there's nothing holding it on at the back. Don't know what the plan is. Justin was just saying we haven't got the tools to fix the first one, so now both are gone. I don't know. Zip ties, always the fixer. How are you feeling after the best night's sleep ever?
Yep, awake and alive and well.
We had, I think, our windiest night in the tent at Shelter Bay. Very ironic.
It should be called Windy
Bay. But we are now off to the most westerly point. We made it.
We're the most westerly people on mainland Australia at the moment.
At the moment, we are indeed.
Yeah.
West is best, right? So we're now going to do the four-wheel drive track along the cliffs. I forgot the name of the cliffs already.
Go see some blowholes.
Try not to roll off the cliff.
Get away from the wind.
Yeah, it's blooming windy. But we made it. We tick it off the list.
Yep.
Cheer up, boy. Cheer up. I'm not a fan of how close this track comes to the edge.
You only fall down once.
Don't even joke, it's not funny.
We've found the world's smallest blowholes. Where is it?
What's this? That's what's making the noise. Well, it's bang!
But the actual, the actual blowhole appears to be this. WA has the weirdest warning signs. I feel like if you're going to a blowhole, you know you could fall in the blowhole. Thanks.
dried off a bit. We are currently in Shark Bay. We've just been to the Visitor Information Centre and watched the, what's it called?
Fire and water.
The fire and water
3D
display.
thing.
It's free, we definitely recommend. And now we're off to Francois Peron National Park. Is that too hot?
Oh, that's hot. Jesus!
Like too hot? Oh, that's way hotter than the... Oh!
Oh!
Maybe we wait.
Oh! I need to get on the side.
Oh!
Far out.
Oh my god, that's really hot. I'm getting used to it. Oh. So
Really?
we're in a hot tub.
Yep. It's really nice. 40 something degrees.
On a 30-degree day.
It's just like driving in the car.
So this is an old artisan bore at the Peron homestead, historical homestead, and it's now a hot tub.
Yep.
It's cool.
I'm guessing they drilled down to a bore and accidentally found out it was a hot bore. I don't think cattle give a shit. They'll drink anything.
I don't know if I give a shit, we might have to get out soon. I am baking.
It does say get out on regular intervals to not have a heart attack.
Maybe we should get out then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Surprised being at WA National Park it doesn't have a hot tub warning risk. Fine.
So true.
Do they have a cold shower?
I doubt it. Made it in the soft sand to Cape Peron.
Yep. Where the desert meets the ocean.
It is literally like red sand. Red sand. So many birds here. What sort of birds are they just?
Seabirds.
Black and white ones. But yeah, just had some lunch. Go for an explore. We're going to skip Jack Point, I think that's what it's called, before we find camp. Go for a swim. We like to be as efficient as possible in the inflatable blow-up game. Justin's loving the flies as usual.
They're amazing.
It could be all for show, we might end up eating in the car, but we'll see. We've moved location to get a better view and hopefully less flies. Not bad! Good morning. I have moved swim spots and I'm now chilling in the big something lagoon just outside of Shark Bay. Again, stunning. Stole Justin's dinosaur. He's being a grump and sitting in the shade and not talking, so I guess I'll just have to amuse myself. So we've left the national park, Francois Peron.
Yep.
And we're now at, is it Big Lagoon or Blue Lagoon?
Big Lagoon.
Big Lagoon.
It is blue though.
Both are correct things for it. Got ourselves a little hut and we're just using the barbie
Burn some wraps.
to burn some wraps. Not a bad way to spend the morning. Morning. We are awake relatively early for us to go and hopefully see some dolphins being fed at Monkey Mire.
Piper is one of her kids. Not this one though. Piper's a juvenile male, so he's already been weaned off. This little girl is Pan. Hi Pan. There's a few families that got used to this, and then they would teach their offspring. That's why it goes about fourth generation.
So I'm going to walk up and down, see what she does. She might follow me, she might not. They are very curious animals, they're quite intelligent. So we're going to figure out what they do. So they are taking the time at the moment to have a nap. So they are just having a rest. This is the sanctuary zone in here, so no fishing, no going into the water, no swimming, no kayaking in this rectangle that we're standing in today.
So we've done 2 of the dolphin experiences.
Yeah. Didn't get to feed them.
No, both times they chose the person next to us. Don't think we look very nice maybe.
That's right.
But they were so cute coming along, looking at us. And now we're just doing one of the loop walks around the reserve. So we've just left Denham and we are at one of the council run campsites on the coast, Goulette Bluff, and it is, as I always say, pretty stunning. Only $15, no facilities, and you can only spend 1 night at any of them maximum, so 1 night in total. But it's quite a nice spot and we're going to watch sunset.
So we're walking down a boardwalk to go see some Stromletites. Couldn't see where they were to check my pronunciation. They're the oldest living organism in the world.
I buy that.
Yep, so they're I don't know, proof of evolution or the Big Bang or something. Cool little birds.
Now you're just making stuff up.
No, I am.
But yeah, we're in Hamlin Bay, which is just outside of Shark Bay, and our last stop on our Shark Bay tour.
Yep.
Been a bit wet, been a bit rainy, a bit cloudy, but do you know what? It means it's not 100 million degrees. So the car with broken aircon, it's great.
So those things there that look like cow turds, that's stromolites. They look like cow poops.
Justin wants to spout a fact, but he needs to reread it first because his memory is horrendous. Go on then. What have you learnt? I'll put it away now.
So I haven't read that. So they've been around for 75% of the Earth's geological life.
What does that mean?
Approximately 3 billion years.
What's the Earth's geological life mean?
No, it's 100%.
You haven't done further research? Okay.
But these things have been around for 3 billion years. They've survived mass extinctions because they just shelter and hide up, and they're a very simple...
What is it?
It's a microorganism.
Okay.
It's basically a bacteria, microbacteria.
That lives in the rocks, or are the rocks it?
Yeah, it collects on rocks and forms colonies, I believe, and builds. But they can survive in like ridiculous heat and salty water.
Well, yeah, it's an extremophile. So basically, the water here is extremely salty and it gets extremely hot, which means most animals can't live in it, which means they don't kill it. Yeah.
I mean, they look like giant piles of cow turd, but they're incredibly important to
Life.
our understanding of life.
Yeah. Awesome.
Facts with Justin and Alex. Learning.
Facts with Justin and Alex. Story time. And that marks an end to our time in the Shark Bay region. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And tune in next time as we explore some of the station stays in the Northwest region.